Hey guys, welcome to Tablenauts. I'm Doolin, and today I have a video for you guys that I have been waiting to do for quite some time. A while ago, there was a Kickstarter available that I sunk my teeth into and went all in on because the concept of it, if you have not heard about this game, is just so good. It's a great idea, and I know that I'm in store for some really cool stuff in here. I'm talking about Robot Quest Arena by Wise Wizard Games, and this is a company that I've actually come to know and love, and so I decided, you know, I don't know what to talk about as I open these. Oh, pretty, like I want to give some substance to this, and so I figured we could have a discussion on Wise Wizard at a whole. It'll be a little casual. I've played 5 of their games, not including this one, and I haven't played this at all. I'm really excited. I'm gonna tell you my least favorite all the way through favorite, and then where I think this one will fall. So let's get started. I know that many of you probably are aware that I am horrible with knives and scissors. I often either cut myself or I don't open the box very well, but we're gonna try our best. Okay, I'm gonna need to stand here for a second. All right, so we have the game. It's actually bigger than I expected. This looks awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all. Okay, so if you don't know anything about this game, it is a deck building skirmish game between robots that would battle in an arena. And as you get these cards, you'll be allowed to do stuff with your robots, and you're fighting against other people, and I think you can play up to 4 people. It says 2 to 4. It says 2 to 4. I'm really pumped for this, but let's go ahead. While I open this, let's go ahead and start our talk with what Let's go ahead and start our talk with what I think is my least favorite of the Wise Wizard games. And in fact, like, I'm gonna break them down kind of by genre, because I think the best of Wise Wizard is a very specific genre, and my least favorite actually is another very specific genre. And so I think it doesn't actually state like what might be good or bad for you. It really shows like what I think is what these guys are good at, when I think they're, what I actually don't even really like anymore. So number five is a game that I tried at Gen Con in 2019, and I got a copy of it there, and I played it 3 or 4 times and even brought it home, and I tried it a couple more times there. It's called Epic the card game, and this game is kind of a Magic the Gathering clone. It has 4 different decks that you can use, and you basically choose one and then you battle each other. And I know there's plenty more to the game, but I only had the base set, and that might have been my biggest issue there. I think the issue with games that are Magic the Gathering clones, or try to be similar in nature to Magic the Gathering, is that you have a tough competition, for one thing. And for 2, if you're like me, where you've just grown tired of feeding the beast that is Magic the Gathering, it's hard to get back into these kinds of games. And so Epic, while you were certainly okay, an okay game, there's nothing like horribly wrong with you, I definitely didn't get vibes that it was a game worth lasting in a collection, or worth playing if you're a Magic the Gathering player already. And that leads to my second game, number 4 on my list of Wise Wizard games. This game I actually did enjoy, and if there was a game that was gonna get me really close to coming back into that sort of deck construction type game that is Magic the Gathering, it was Sorcerer, which was a very interesting take on the mechanics that you would find in a Magic the Gathering or even in a Smash Up, where you have the deck construction is based off of drafting. You draft monsters, you draft factions, all these different things happen while you're starting the game. picking things, and that happens relatively fast. And then instead of having to spend hours crafting a deck to face your friends, like in Magic the Gathering, you have this deck constructed in minutes, and then you're playing with your friends, and there's a whole bunch of different combinations, and even more so with the expansions. It's a good game, and at its bones, I had a lot of fun with it. It's just, I think I was still coming off of the Magic the Gathering loss of love, and I didn't want to get any game like that again. And I think if I were to play Sorcerer now, I would find it a little bit higher. Just both those games, very similar genre, and neither really spoke to me deeply like some of these others did. All right, let's go ahead and start opening some of this. First off, just want to say that this is easily one of the coolest like box covers I've ever seen. Like, this appeals to me. I don't know how it could not appeal to people. I guess if you hate robots and you hate cuteness, but like this is awesome. Insert looks great. Whole bunch of punchy goodness right there. Holy cow. And then we got our little character cards, which are thick cardboard. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut to like some footage of these like close up because they just look great. But one really neat thing about this is that I don't have to paint these because they're really well painted, and they look awesome. There's a little blue guy, the little green guy looks great. I'm gonna have to decide which is the cutest by the end of this video. Oh my lord, though. So far, I think the little pink one, the little doggy looking pink one is probably the cutest so far. I'm just saying, real cute right there. Okay, so it looks like there's plenty of space for like expansions, which is well done. And that's about it that's in here. There's a bunch of punchy stuff. It looks like the map is right here. So I might get the map out, and then we'll move on to my third favorite Wise Wizard game. Number 3 for me is a game called Kapow, which Derek Funkhauser, if you're watching this, thank you so much for letting us take that home with us at PAX. This is a dice battler game with a heroic comic book theme. And if you're immediately like buzzers going off, hey, that's Dice Throne. Yeah, actually, Kapow is kind of similar to Dice Throne, and I would put them in the same like genre for sure. I will say though, however, I think that Kapow has a lot more agency, a lot more control over what you're doing. For instance, one of the biggest draws that got me to the table when I was over there and I wanted to demo it was the fact that there was dice that you could manipulate and put new pieces on and roll those. And on your board, there's a way more information than a typical little dice battler or like a Yahtzee style game. Instead, there's a whole lot more strategy involved in this game. And I would say that if any of the things I just said appeals to you at all, this is a game worth checking out because it's not that expensive either. It comes in a fairly small package, and it's actually really fun. I've not played a whole lot of it. It's actually at Josh's house, and he's been learning it to try to teach every single one of us. As for me, it is easily my number 3 out of all of them, and that leads to a new phase, which is, let's open up some of these expansion characters. So this is the purple dude. His name is Dozer. Oh my gosh, I love this already. I love it so much. Oh no. This is gonna be my new thing. It just is. It looks too great. It looks too cute. There's no way I don't like this game. Okay, so the expansions are coming with some cards, which that makes sense, you know, deck building game. But they're also coming with all these little cubes, which tells me that this is probably going to track like power and health to some degree. I don't know. I'm just making things up, I think. There's some heft to these. I don't know if you were thinking, you're like, I wonder about like the weight, like how well they're made. These are some of the best like miniatures I've ever owned. There's heft to them. There's really good detail in them. The paint job is awesome. Like, I love this. Like, these are super cute. I'm gonna start ranking them based on cuteness. Oh no. I'm gonna have to say that the purple one is actually last, which I know is weird because it's an expansion one. You'd think they'd be like even cuter. This looks like Eggman's like little thing, which I know he's not cute, but like it's at least more interesting than some of these. So I'm gonna put green next, then blue. Blue just looks like super, super cool. Then red, then pink. So purple, green, blue, red, pink so far. Let's go with the gray one next, and then we'll save the last two. Is there two more? One more? I don't know. We'll find out as we go through things. So I think there's two more. I hope there's two more. I want even like 8 of them, but we'll see. So this next one, his name is Jaws? Jaws. Oh no. I'm getting attached. I'm getting attached hardcore to these little robots. Oh no. Wise Wizard. I assume that you might care to watch this video because I'm gonna have you in the title. I'm gonna talk about your new game. Please make merch involving these. I want a line of, no, I can't make these demands. I like to do stuff like this. I want a line of stuffed animals based around these. I would like to have all of them pronto, please. If you could get that ready for me by the time I come to Gen Con, that'd be great. I'm just kidding. But I would like that. I would buy all of them easily, 1000%. These are so freaking cute. Okay, Gray Boy, he's gonna go. He's really, really cute. He has these little eyes. Oh my goodness. This is difficult. This is difficult. Oh, pink one's still the cutest. It's not though. He's the cutest. I know he's gray, but he's absolutely so cute. I love it. I love it. Anyway, on to my last 2 games from Wise Wizard Games that are my top 2 favorites. Number 2 is the, I guess, older brother, but not as good as the younger brother. They're 2 sides of the same coin because they're both deck building games, and I love them both. It's all according to your preference of really genre and theme. I think that the expansions make them very similar and at the same time make them very different. There's one that has a cooperative and solo mode that I absolutely adore and love, and then there's another that has like straight up campaigns that you can play through, like all these different things that you can do. But number 2 for me is Hero Realms, and this is the D&D-esque themed deck building game that comes from Wise Wizard that is the one that came first and before my favorite. And it has a great app. If you're looking to try to get into these games, absolutely pick up the app because the app is incredible. But no, in my mind, as far as deck building games go where it's 1v1 across the table, Wise Wizard kind of sets the standard for me. And until I've played some others, I mean, my number 1 out of all Wise Wizard games was my favorite deck builder for a very long time. In fact, I'll go ahead and talk about it now. I've played this game over 700 times, including all my online plays, and that's Star Realms. And I can't think of a game that has drawn me in more. I don't think I've ever played a game that many times before. And that should say something about how good it is and how easy it is to just want to jump back into another game. And Star Realms, again, it set the standard in my mind for what a good deck builder is. If it's not as good as Star Realms, then I don't consider it as good of a deck builder as it could be. And in my mind, I think a lot of games can really learn from their systems, and I hope that they do. But this game is now what we need to finish talking about because it is a deck builder. It's also a skirmish game. It also seems to be asymmetric. And all of those things, I also read like something about King of the Hill and objectives being one. All of those things are extreme buzzwords that clue off this is gonna be an incredible game. And so, as I open my favorite color, and what I think is, oh man, there's not an even 8? Maybe I didn't get everything. I thought I got everything. I don't know. There's like, oh, backer promo pack. Okay, cool. Because there's extra stuff, sorry. Where do I think this game will rank? I think there is almost zero chance, unless they come out with an app and I fall in love with this game, that I play this game as much as I did Star Realms. There's almost no chance that I play any game ever as much as I did Star Realms online. But I've kind of fallen out of love with Star Realms. It's not my favorite deck builder anymore. And that's not really fair to it because it's like, I've played it a lot. I've gotten my money's worth 1,000,000 times over. But with that in mind, this being fresh, being new, it having the cool minis, it having King of the Hill, it having asymmetric gameplay, it having the deck building that we know already that Wise Wizard is capable of making great, I think this game could be the best one yet from them. And I know that's completely based off of just what I'm seeing here, but look at these. Look at these minis. Look at the battlefield. Like, I don't know how this game could fail me at this point. And holy cow, orange is my favorite color. This little dude, I gotta know his name. His name is Kettle. Of course that's Kettle. Bianca and Anika. There's a twins that control him. Kettle. This is difficult. This is really hard. But I think I gotta put Kettle second and Jaws first for cuteness. And that, guys, has been an unboxing like no other, where you hear one guy ramble on and on about a company and how cute some minis are. You got the definitive cuteness level of every single monster from Robot Question Arena. I don't even know if it's every single one of them. You got a ranking of my favorites of Wise Wizard, and then you heard where I think this one will land based entirely off of the way it looks and the things I read on BGG. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thank you guys so much for watching. I would ask that you please like and subscribe. It really does help. And then on top of that, if you liked talking to me through your TV, know that I did not hear you at all, but there is a way that you could have me hear you, and that is by joining our Discord with a link down in the I almost said comments, down in the description below. Follow that, and then you'll be able to tag me and talk to me about how weird this video was, how much you disagree with my rankings of the games, or how cute these little guys are. I am excited to talk to people about this game, so please come and discuss it with me. I'm probably, as soon as this video ends, going to go learn it as fast as I can. Anyway, that is it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.